Right, here we are, number 25 in the 35 ways to improve your business. Number 25 is the weekly walk. What you need to be doing is grabbing your 2IC. So there are two reasons that we need to do this. First, grab your 2IC and do a walk around. This is a two-way conversation that will allow you to sort of find out what's going on out on the shop floor, what's going on in your business, and it's two-way, so you can tell them what's going on behind the scenes in the business. So what you're striving towards, what you're working towards, maybe you're expanding, maybe you're closing, whatever the reason, it's just a future talk of what's happening now and what will be happening in the future moving forward. And we do it walking around because it's less formal and it's more open. If you sit two people down in, say, a boardroom, face to face around a desk, you'll find one person, usually the subordinate, will sort of close down, close off. You'll find short answers. It won't be forthcoming, just because it's quite there's quite a lot of pressure just in that. Even though it's not a serious thing, there's a lot of pressure just doing that. So you'll find by walking around and just having a chat, same sort of thing. Even when you just go out for a coffee, take somebody out for a coffee, it's a little less formal, but it's still quite intimidating. So you'll find walking around and pointing at things and showing things, and it will remind you of things to say as well. There might be a particular product line that's happening or something to do with the industry, so it will jog your memory in those sorts of ways, and you'll find they will open up more to you. It needs to be honest and constructive, of course, and give you a good idea of current events, of what's going on. So you'll find it'll do some good. The second reason is to create a checklist of things to be done. So walk around with a clipboard or with a diary and make a list of what needs to be done for that week, especially. You're always going to spot a few things that may need improvement. Create a weekly checklist and make the things that staff really need to stay on top of. So the cleanliness and the merchandising, health and safety is a huge one. Make sure that you stay on top of that sort of thing. Any sort of maintenance issues that may pop up, that, as I wrote here, that boring stuff that usually gets forgotten about. So it's a really good opportunity to do that. Now, some things, obviously, is things like dust on top of the shelves, where people are forgetting to clean, or the spider webs in the corner. Trip hazards, again, that's health and safety, but if you walk through, see a trip hazard, ask somebody to take care of it, and then the next week it's not done, that's quite an issue that you need to bring up with them. Holes in the carpet, so there may be some building maintenance that needs to be done. All that sort of thing really should be done on a weekly basis. So this is your weekly walk, and always refer to the list you did from the week before and bring it up. If something hasn't been done, is there a reason it hasn't been done? Fair enough, push it to the next week. If there's no real reason it hasn't been done, then somebody needs to take care of that and make sure it is done. So that's the weekly walk.